Hey guys, it's Jay. So I'm at work right now, and I had a couple minutes before I pick up my next person. So I just wanted to just come on here and talk about this whole situation with Jay. So yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was like yesterday. It came out that Jay got slapped by some MMA fighter, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, all right, let me see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, yes, Jay, he's a troll, especially these days, and he does put his foot in his mouth sometimes, but never to the point where somebody wants to put hands on him. So I was very surprised when that happened. So I did some digging, and I found out that the reason why this David Ortega guy slapped Jay was because y'all don't know, Jay is now a MMA manager. So he manages this guy Chan Sung Jung. He goes by Korean Zombie. So he's an MMA fighter. So he manages him. And so he did an interview. So he doesn't really speak a lot of English. So Jay was translating for him. So I watched the interview. It was like almost 20 minutes. So I'm watching the interview, and it seemed like it was like a basic interview. And he's basically asking him questions about some other person that he wants to fight and stuff like that, and just kind of getting to know him and shit like that. And so I say around like the 17-minute mark, next thing I know, they asked him, the interviewer asked Chan Sung, who would you want to fight? So he named a couple people, and then he mentioned this Ortega guy, and he was like, yeah, I would fight him, but he been ducking me. That was it. So next thing I know, it comes out that I guess dude found out what was said, and he's talking about, oh, when I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. This is towards Jay, not the fucking MMA fighter, Jay Park. Okay, so I'm just sitting here like, so what ends up happening was they were at a fight, Jay and Chan Sung, Korean Zombie, and they was at a fight. I don't think he was necessarily fighting per se, but they were at a fight. And next thing I know, they said that so Ortega went up to Jay, was like, oh, you Jay Park? Of course, Jay says yes. And dude proceeds to slap the shit out of Jay. Like a scuffle kind of happens, but that's really it. And to be honest, I feel like that's some bitch shit. That's some real bitch shit, because anyone that knows Jay, like I said before, Jay has been trolling K-pop Twitter lately, and things of that nature, but Jay never comes off as some tough guy, some wannabe gangster, like, you know what I'm saying? He's not like on some 6ix9ine shit. Like, he's not like that. So I'm still trying to understand why you put your hands on the translator, but not the fucking MMA fighter, the one who said what he said. Jay just translated. Make that make sense. So now it just goes to show that you are scared to fight this man because you put your hands on his fucking manager, translator, whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like, that makes no sense to me. That's like fucking Mike Tyson knocking out another opponent's like coach or some shit, like trainer. Like, what? Like, that makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. But then that's some straight bitch shit. And then the thing about it is, what he said wasn't really all that fucking, it wasn't even that bad. Like, I've heard people say worse shit when it comes to like shit talking in sports. Like, I'm not a huge sports person, but I know for damn sure, regardless of what the sport is, it don't matter if it's fucking baseball, basketball, football, soccer, tennis, track and field, swimming, whatever, any type of sport, people talk shit. That's what they do. They talk shit. They feel like they the best. They feel like they better than everyone else that's out there. They gonna talk they shit. That's what they do. And I'm for sure that Korean Zombie ain't the first one to say shit about this man. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not into MMA, so I don't know like this man's history as an athlete, but I'm for sure other people have popped shit towards him and probably said some worse shit. But like I said, it just really blows my shit that, you know, he decided to put his hands on Jay Park. Like, that, it makes no fucking sense to me. Like, Jay is like, what, a smooth 5'7". Like, he's like, Jay is short. I'm like 5'9", so Jay's about like 5'7", 5'8". You know what I'm saying? He's built, but he's not built like an MMA, and he's not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, Jay don't fight nobody, so he probably was gonna fight this man back. So I'm just, like I said, you wait till dude goes to the fucking bathroom and you put your hands on Jay. Like, that makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. So like I said, it really goes to show that you really scared to fight dude, because you wait till he goes to the bathroom. Make that make sense. Make it make fucking sense. And of course, like I figured Jay's taking it in stride. You know what I'm saying? He not, you know, talking shit. He not about to sue nobody. He took the hit, keeping it moving. Like, I figured that's what Jay would do. Because like I said, Jay's not that type of person to be like, you know, oh, I'm gonna get the goons, da-da-da. Like, he's not that type of dude. So I knew he wouldn't really retaliate. You know what I mean? Like, I just figured, I knew that just was what wasn't gonna happen. But what is irritating me more is, I can't even say, I'm not even gonna say armies. I'm talking about not the ones that got some sense. I'm talking about the armies that live, eat, breathe, and sleep being messy. Them bitches, them's the ones that, of course, they're on fucking Twitter, fucking high-fiving and celebrating the fact that Jay got assaulted. Listen, like I said, just Jay was trolling y'all like a couple weeks ago or some shit. Get the fuck over it. Get over it. He was trolling. Y'all got knee deep in y'all feelings because Jay Park said some shit. Get over it. He's not the only one that's gonna say shit about your fave, so y'all might forget that shit over with now. But the fact that y'all out here fucking celebrating the fact this man got assaulted for no reason. Like, I understand if Jay was talking shit, like talking big shit, then I understand him getting slapped, but he didn't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that shit, that's fucking confusing to me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay. So, and of course, it's not even just like the messy armies, but just people that just don't like Jay, period. So I know they like, listen, I've been a fan of Jay since what, 2013. Like I said in the very beginning, he be trolling, and yes, he's done and said things that not a big fan of, but all in all, Jay is not like a terrible person. You know what I'm saying? He's not, but that just still doesn't negate the fact that this fucking MMA fighter decided to put his hands on someone that probably knew he wasn't gonna do shit. So yeah, like I said, that's just some straight bitch shit. That's some bitch shit. Absolutely some bitch shit. But like I said, Jay, he, you know what I'm saying, nobody getting sued, nobody, you know what I'm saying, nobody getting jumped at the next fighter or nothing like that. So I mean, it is what it is, but you know, that's just that. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm at work. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna talk to you guys next time. Bye.